Hello everyone, my name is Arturo Romero and in this video I will present final project. Now I'll demonstrate the applications. This is our GitHub repository. You also notice that the end file is not included in the repository, so sensitive information such as database credentials and OAuth keys remain secure. Now let's look at the project the project application. This is our Swagger documentation. From here we can see test every endpoint and verify that the API working correctly. I demonstrate the all CRUDs in all collections. First, move collections. I retrieve all movies in storage in database. And now I try to create a new move without logging. As expected, the request is rejected because this endpoint is protected by GitHub OAuth authentication. The same authentication requirement applies to all protect, post, put, and delete endpoints across the move, actors, users, and reviews collections. I'm using my GitHub account. I'm logging. The authentication was successful. Now that I am authenticated, I can access all protect endpoints in the applications. Let's create a new movie again. Okay, a response is success. I'll update the new movie. And finally, I'll delete it. Okay, as you can see, the protect operation worked correctly after authentication. Next is the actor collections. I get all actors and I create a new actor. And I output the new actor. I update the first name. And finally, I delete the new actor. The response was successful. Our CRUD operation is working correctly for this collection as well. Now I'll demonstrate user collections, one of the collections complete during this week. I get all users. Now I create a new user. Name is and username. Okay, execute. I create a new user and now I'll update the user. I try. I copy all information of the user because it's required for data validations. I execute. The user is updated, and finally I remove the user. Paste the ID and the user delete successful. Finally, I demonstrate the reviews collections. I try get all reviews. I create a new review. One, execute. And then I update the new review. Try out. The review name. And finally, I'll delete the review. Execute. All CRUD operations are working correctly for these collections. Another important requirement for this project is data validations. For example, I remove the model title and execute the I create. I remove the review name and execute. The review validation is required. The API correctly rejects the request and returns an error message preventing invalid data from being stored in the database. Finally, I demonstrate the unit test. Each collection has its own test file. This test verifies the get all endpoints using Jest and Supertest. As we can see, all tests pass successfully. The summary is the protect endpoints now require GitHub OAuth authentication or collections include validation for post and put operations, and every collection has automated tests for get all endpoints. Thank you very much for watching.